Hello, my name is PeterFrye. This is ITM525 Management of Information Technology in Organizations. This is Module 1, SLP1 for Dr. Rebecca Hudson, September 10th, 2017. Today I'll be presenting, doing a presentation on the social networking, dealing with the technologies behind the social network tool, my experiences with the tool, and how it's changed the way I interact with my friends and family, and is the change a positive or negative one from my perspective. To start off with, as an introduction, social networking tools have been really embedded in today's culture and society. Started over a decade ago, just a simple MySpace or Yahoo, simple blogging and posting and comments, especially when the Web 2.0 services were available, which allowed end users to read and write content onto the web applications and websites. So with these tools, one social network tool I'll be discussing about here is Facebook. As Facebook has really expanded to the point of our politicians, our government, the way we do business and interactions with our family, friends, work, co-workers, previous high school, college mates, and such. They are very, it's very embedded, it's very changeful. I mean, another example is Twitter. You see how our President of the United States uses Twitter as a news media outlet, as one example. But with Facebook, I'll go further into that tool and the technologies behind it to start with. For tools and technology, so the technologies behind the Facebook tool deal with its languages and framework. The primary language that Facebook has developed is PHP, used for all the front-end development. You also have HTML, JavaScript, and CSS in the front end as well too. I'd also help with that, obviously, Flash and Action scripts, which from the browsers for displaying Flash for videos and such. The backend services is C++, and that's useful for doing searches such as backend services such as searches, newsfeed, and ads and such. Some of the chat services are in Erlang in addition. That's ERLANG, and some of that chat services are written in PHP, C++, and JavaScript. My experiences with this tool, Facebook, has been very changing in my life. First with Facebook, I started it up and maybe posted some things, and it was because some of my friends got me into it. But as I've gotten a little bit older and it's been around a little bit longer and been more embedded, this tool is now used for everything. I have it, for example, on my phone here. Easy app, pop up, and it's been very communicative. At first, I just do my local friends in the military, expand to my family as they got caught on posting pictures of my daughter, so they got to see her as she's growing up, and I take her out, she's running around. Now my marriage and family, more pictures, places we go, honeymoon in New York City, people want to see what we're doing, vacations such as Key West, and just anything you want to blab about. Someone has a bad day, just say I had a bad day, and they text, and so almost a way of venting out or discussing things, but allows you to do many things such as posting videos and pictures and such. One example, given Hurricane Irma going on, I'm in Florida, is where I work at the U.S. Navy base. They have a website on the webpage on Facebook, and that's where they post their updates now. So now this tool has now become almost mandatory for me for my job. Being in the U.S. Navy, now I'm having to look at an app on my phone or on the webpage Facebook on my account to see what updates are, like as the base closing down, what's going on with the hurricane, updates, stuff like that. So the social media tool Facebook has become more of my information source for both news and with family and friends, basically what's going on. What's going on in South Florida. There's my other family member, uh, my sisters. Their house is down in Tampa, which is being direct hit right now today. What's she doing about it, or just what's going on with her house and such. So the tools become very useful in just interaction with other people, and especially in the times of need. And it seems like it could be a lifesaver because your phone service may go down, but in your house, but you can post something on Facebook and everybody knows you're okay, or you're not okay. I mean, post something saying, "Hey, I need help," and other friends, family, or somebody from way another side of the world can see your Facebook post, depending on what your settings are if you have friends, and then they can contact other people and such. And it becomes a social network. Literally, whatever I post to somebody else can share that or post it on, and so on and so forth, and it can go all the way around and go through 100 people that I don't know and come back around in my way. So the tools become very is very embedded in my life. I did try one time to turn it off because I was just tired of the Facebook and just all the different postings and such. And when I did that, I was then contacted via phone calls and texts like, "What happened? Your Facebook, did it get hacked? And is everything okay?" So 2 days later, I went and turned my Facebook account, reactivated, because now you just can't drop off. Your family's now involved in it, and when you drop offline, they might think something's wrong. So that's just some other things to worry about. This social network tool has been a very big change on how I interact with my family and friends. Instead of calling them or mailing, now it's just posting. So just post something saying, "Hey, how you doing?" or post a picture, let everybody know what's going on, and vice versa. Family and friends will post things, and I can look at them and go, "Ooh, wow, look! Hey, look what they're doing." They're going on camping, or they're on a boat, or they're flying somewhere, or they're visiting, or tourists, or anything like that. Like last week, my dad went to the Oakland Raiders game down in Oakland, California. Sent pictures of his trip and a vacation down in the San Francisco area. So it's kind of nice to interact because I'm not there, but I can still see what's going on and see, get a visual of how they're experiencing. Has the tool been positive or negative from my perspective? I believe both, depending on what it is, because for one instance, for positive, very positive change in the sense of being able to communicate instead of like sending photos to my family members where you gotta mail them, you gotta print them out, and it costs money to do that, to get physical copies of photos. Now I can just like post, and it's on network, free, as long as it's free for the phone or whatever other device, but it's free to post it online, a picture, and share with your family and friends. And if they want one, then they can just download themselves and print it out themselves. So it's positive because the interaction you have with your family and friends, and obviously with work, it's been positive with work and getting updates and such of what's going on. But there's also a negative side too, because then you have some friends, family, they're more family where they post pictures and stuff, and if you don't respond with like, "How come you didn't like my photo?" or "I'm just trying to start up a company," or "I went live," you do a lot of live videos, and it's like, that's not everyone can just go okay live, and we're also bound by the restrictions of bandwidth. So on a cell phone, as long as I'm home or within a Wi-Fi, I have my settings so I can see videos and other things. But but that doesn't mean I'm going to log on every time and see what's going on with every family member and every friend. I mean, we start adding up the family and friends, and next thing you know, you have 200 people. You can spend all day just looking at their postings and views and comments and providing feedback and responses and such. So, but I guess between the pros and cons, it's more of a positive. I think it's just the way we're going in our culture and society that social media is going to be the way of the future. But as there are media, as in like news outlets, there are also a lot of false, fake news that comes out through social media. People just expand out like there's no tomorrow. Like someone might say, "Oh, so and so died," and it doesn't really happen that way. Someone didn't really die; they just posted it, or they posted something, or a bad experience. So in a way, it also helps with determining if you want to go to a restaurant. Hey, does anyone know about the local restaurant, the Newtown restaurant, or steakhouse? Hey, what's the recommended steak? Do they have good chefs there? Is it good cooked? Is it good seasoning and such? So if you use it appropriately with everything, I think it'd be very positive. But it definitely can change your life, and will change your life. And I don't think our next generation, I don't think they're going to get away from social networking. I believe that our previous generations, our fathers and parents, or our grandparents, maybe our grandparents are not really engaged into it, and some of our parents are, but not everyone is accustomed to it. But I believe that when we get our future generations, I don't think they're going to not know what it is. And I think it's going to be embedded as part of their life. Like they can't live without it. And the question is, what's the next social media outlet? What's the next format? What's next for them to do? So, in conclusion, I believe that social networking is something we're not going to get away from. It's going to grow on us. It's going to expand. It's definitely moved from your desktop, office, home environment of a computer to your mobile devices, and beyond that, as mobile technology is advancing to, I could be in my car and my Facebook is kind of posting. As our technologies advance and now we start getting to the Web 3.0 or the Web 4.0 services and other technologies, mobile devices expands, who knows what social media will turn into and how far it will go. So my references for this were Google.com, Facebook.com. Also, there was a Quora, www.quora.com, Quora.com, with a web title, "What is a Platform Which Facebook Has Built?" by Quora. And there was also a "What Languages and Frameworks Are Used at Facebook?" Done by Facebook engineer Okoloa. So thank you very much.